Howdy, folks. How y'all doing? Oh, it seems like it's been ages since I've done a video. We have been so busy. We've literally been up till 6 or 7 in the morning every day working. I'll go into that here in a minute. We are here at Mai-Kea Beach in Da Nang, considered one of the 5 top city beaches in the world, according to Forbes magazine. And my first time I stayed down here in Da Nang was about 2.5 years ago. This place has changed in 2.5 years more than any place I've ever seen in my life. The amount of visitors, the amount of digital nomads, expats, it seems like it's every month 10 or 15% bigger than the month before. Truly astonishing. You walk up and down this beach, which goes on for like 40 kilometers, and you see one volleyball game after the next. Just people from all over the world. Da Nang Beach, this is, they seem like they change these signs on a regular basis. But yeah, welcome to Da Nang. Yeah, we've been working like crazy. Yeah, we now have, we're setting up a full-blown publishing company. A lot of the books are out now. We have 2 of the titles are out under pseudonyms, but we have some titles under all of our names as well. And sometimes it makes more sense to publish it yourself. Sometimes it makes more sense to go through an agent and a publisher. I just got an order for one of my technical manuals. It's $129 each. And I got, they ordered 1,000 as textbooks. So, but then you got to pay, you got to pay like 35% of that. Then you have to pay the printing costs. And it sounds like a lot. It's still going to be like 45, 50,000 when it's all said and done for that order. But going out and finding different houses out there, like Gumdrop or Gardner. There's so many of them that will publish and print the book for, let's say, $15, whereas another one might do it for $30. Then you have to decide what type of pages, matting versus glossy. There's just so many things. Right now, we're dealing with 20 different publishing houses, and the 2 girls have a couple titles under their name. My oldest daughter's going to have a series under her name, and then we've got our other pseudonyms, which is going to be about 4 or 5. So it's all really good. Everything's going phenomenal, but the 2 girls are now working full-time in this. They're probably putting in 60 hours a week. But the good news is they're going to make more, probably double. I think Honeycomb will make more in 1 year than she made in 10 years as an OFW. And April is really killing it. She's just doing an amazing job with all this publishing and stuff, setting up websites, and there's just so much to do. You have no idea. If anybody ever wants to publish anything, give me a shout. I'll help you, guide you around the minefields and getting ripped off, all the people that want to take massive commissions for what you do. There's a lot of money to be made, and there's a lot of things that we want to say in print. And hopefully there's going to be some movies or some miniseries. That's still in negotiation. But the amount of work to do this, I'm probably putting 40 hours or 50 hours a week into it on top of my regular work, and they are putting at least that much. So there's a lot of work, but it's been phenomenal, and every day we get new surprises. So it's all so good, all very good. And then when we're not doing that, we're out here at the beach, hanging out in Da Nang. I want to thank Jay Dahl. Jay Dahl read April's first book of her series and put some comments. Deeply appreciate you, my friend. Very much appreciate. And Kale, shout out to you. Yeah, haven't had much time for anything else, but occasionally I'll just look at the headlines of what's going on YouTube. Now that the dipshit is off, seems like no one's doing shows. But of course, everything that does come across is my Filipina cheated me and and or it's bunch of expats fighting each other, you know, the usual routine. Or it's the guy that's completely out of touch, you know, his Filipina is the only one that's not after money. Everyone else is, but not his. They never ask. No, they don't ask, they hint. They encourage you to make an ironclad investment. It's hard to watch any of it. I probably watch 5-10 minutes a week of it at the most. But to hear the delusions it's mind-blowing. And then for those who are not totally delusional about what's going on, so many of these guys are so fucking lonely, so fucking desperate for someone to have a conversation that they would rather fight each other than to go out and spend time living life. I don't get it at all. What a waste. You know, I've come to the conclusion, there are people who do some real vlogging, like Ricky Drama. There's a guy here in Da Nang named Army Guy. He goes out and shows everything, every kind of nightclub, every neighborhood. So people who do that type of vlogging, I deeply appreciate it because you get ideas of where to go and stuff like that. But most of it, the non-stop bitching sessions, and it's just so stupid. And most of these guys, I feel sorry for anyone who relies on YouTube to survive, because you have to either go 100% simp, kiss every ass out there just to keep the algorithms going, or you feed people the false dream of a paradise. Come and live like me in a fan room. No air conditioner, living in a swamp. Oh, you'll be so happy like me. You can get drunk every day just like I do and run through women like crazy who have all cheated me, scammed me. That's what YouTube is all about, honestly. It's so much bullshit. Most vloggers are just liars and con artists, and quite frankly, losers. They just never figured out how to be successful in anything in life. Now, that's not true of everybody. Like I said, I like certain people. I certainly like Ricky. I like Army Guy. I mean, there's a few people, but most of it, a bunch of scared, frightened little men who couldn't make it work. So their life is now trying to convince people of something that no one's buying, okay? No one buys it, except for other desperate, lonely, pitiful, wounded animals. My heartfelt advice to anyone, don't follow them. Go out and live your own life. Listen to your own gut, listen to your own instinct. Whatever you do, don't follow bullshit vloggers on YouTube. It's a one-way ticket to self-destruction. You gotta think. I mean, just common sense. If they're relying on YouTube for survival, that means they fucked up somewhere in life. They never were able to figure it out. The only way they can figure out anything now is to sell you a dream that doesn't exist. I hate seeing people getting deceived and fooled. So don't let it happen to you. All right. Well, still here at Maiki Beach. This is something kind of new. I'll zip through this thing real quick and then cut this off. That's my little rant, my raw rant, to coin a phrase from Mad Matt. I like Mad Matthew, but you know, if you have that many rants, 2 a day, 365, since what, about 700 rants a year, it's probably best to get out of the Philippines, go do something else. If your life is that full of anxiety, why deal with it? Life's way too short. Now I know some troll will say, Biggie was attacking Mad Matthew. It's like, no, I'm not. I actually like the guy. But obviously, it's not working out. Okie dokie. But yeah, anyway, that's kind of the update from us. We're probably not going to be doing much YouTube, but I like to check in once in a while because people ask us to make videos of this or that because they want to see something, or they contact us privately asking for updates. So, you know, nobody watches. We only have a small handful, but that's okay for me because if I had one person that listened, I'd be happy. Because I'm happy with my life, how it is, and I don't need validation. No, but I appreciate when people, you know, there's some long-time people like Jay Dahl, like Kale, that are decent people, that are positive all the time, that actually have something worth having dialogue with. And we'd love to do it with people like that. All right, everybody. I think we'll cut it off here. Let's see what this is. The fun-loving Viets.
Đi về, đi về, đi lên kìa. Ôi giời ơi, giờ lại còn chống tay nữa. Rồi, hai. Xi mê,
As I was saying, look at this. Everywhere we turn, they're building new. Building new stuff. As this place continues to
xoay này, hàng hai đi lên đều nhau.
rapidly expand. 29 degrees here, overcast, beautiful day, absolutely stunning. All right, everybody, we'll cut it off there. From Da Nang, Vietnam, ta-ta.